So this is a short piece about Greece. Apparently, Greece has not left the euro. This is Monday the 13th July 2015. Sorry, we're in the middle of a decent English summer. Bit dull today, but it's still pretty good. So, they're trying to tell us that Greece hasn't exited the euro. People in England will be familiar, people in Britain will be familiar with what I'm going to say. Greece is part of Europe, the euro. Greece is part of the euro, like London is part of England. You know, London is so unlike the rest of England, it's unbelievable. Your pound doesn't actually buy what it buys in the rest of the country. That goes for Mars bars, that goes for cars even, that goes certainly for houses. So it's actually like another country. So yes, Greece is technically still in the euro, but there's no democracy left for Greece now. The irony is that, and I hate to bring this up, but the Second World War was won by a whole lot of people fighting against Germany. And now, Germany is going to dictate to most of Europe how they run their countries. Now, I'm not sure I'm terribly keen on that idea, and I don't like the connotations, but the fact is, I heard a terrible phrase this morning. Instead of Germany becoming more like Europe, Europe is becoming more like Germany. And Greece is now held by the bollocks, for want of a better expression. It is held by the nuts, by the financial institutions of Europe, which in large part is over to influence by the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, and the Bundesbank. The Greek people, this is just my view, would have been better leaving the euro. Because now they've got hardly any money, and if you've got hardly any money, that is almost the same as having no money. They've lost all influence. They're being told that they're going to have to sell chunks of their country in order to finance this dream of staying in the euro. A dream that should never have taken place. A lot of these countries, their accounting and their numbers were lies to get into the euro. And one of the reasons Britain didn't go into it, the UK didn't go into the euro, was because probably our leaders knew that our books would have to be laid bare. Eventually laid bare. Now, no matter what anyone says, you can stretch out the loan all you like. In effect, Greece cannot pay its loans back. In effect, the European banks are just trying to put a face on it so it looks as though no one's having to write off these debts. But largely, and in the end I believe almost completely, the debts will be written off. An absolute disaster is what it is, and not least for the people of Greece, who you've got to feel for. They may have had their great pensions and everything, but those days are over. And it's a very tough time ahead for them. And I think we should feel some sympathy for them. And Germany's doing its best. But its methods work for Germany. A highly industrialised nation that is extremely successful. Where's Greek's BMW? They didn't have them. Totally different situation. They would have been much better with the Drachma. That's how it works. Thanks for listening.